What's up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction. We're just going to continue going through all these trailers. Amazing day for the Disney Investors Call. They announced so much amazing stuff. If you haven't checked out our trailer reactions for Loki, for WandaVision, for all the other trailers that we're doing, make sure you check them out in the description below or hit the links up in the top right corner. We are doing the trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a show that was supposed to come out this year, then got delayed because of the obvious, and now it is coming out in March, and I'm very, very, very pumped for this show.
Bad stuff happened this year?
Some things might have happened, you know, I don't know.
This Augustine's from an alternate reality.
What?
You son of a bitch.
You didn't see anything.
The ending of Endgame was super, super cool because we got to see Captain America, the torch, the passing of the torch from Steve Rogers to Sam Wilson, and it's super exciting, and I cannot wait to see these two characters, Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes, together. I think it's going to be a hoot and a holler, as they like to say.
Zemo's coming back, baby. I'm all about Zemo, Sharon Carter.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I love these supporting characters. Can't wait to see it.
I have a feeling this one's going to make me cry.
Oh, boy.
Come on, man. Cap got such a good ending. I want to see what happens. His legacy lives on, man.
It does. It does. Let's do this.
Let's see what this is.
All right.
Ooh, the history.
I love it. I love it already.
Oh, looking spiffy in that suit.
Complicated.
Bucky with the short hair.
Hi, Sebastian Stan.
The world.
Ooh.
It's upside down.
Going undercover.
Oh, what's that?
This looks intense.
What is that?
People need something to get behind.
This shit looks like a good movie. Ooh, that Falcon
wings.
suit.
Nice design.
I like those wings.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's our boy. What is that?
So what's our plan?
Oh my god. What's the plan?
So no plan.
What's the plan, Cap?
Yep.
Great.
He's not ready to be leader. He's not ready to be a leader.
Ooh. Man, that comic-y wing, baby. Oh my god. Yo. God, I wish this wasn't 3D so
Guys,
bad.
this
So
is a
bad,
show?
dude.
This is a television show?
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, you pay respect to that theme.
What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
What's up?
You don't want to know. Oh yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on
Nice
fire.
jacket. I want that jacket.
Oh,
They still
Man.
got the banter.
Guys, I
gotta
think this
have
is
the banter with these two.
well, it's all about the banter, but I feel like this is going to be about taking up the mantle of the shield. The shield is behind glass. They don't feel like they're ready for this shield.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
I think the government isn't going to let old man Steve determine who Cap is going to be, and they're going to give it
totally
to
agree.
Wyatt Russell. And I think
Yes.
it's going to get a little racial, if I may be so bold. I
Interesting.
think, look, lest we forget, this is a universe where Obama was president minimum 1 term. That's it. Maximum 1 term. Minimum 0 terms, because President Ellis was president in 2013.
Right.
When Barack Obama was a president in our United States, in our reality. All I'm saying is, maybe they're going to be exploring some stuff that can be topical and relate to our world and our audience.
And I'm here for it.
Me too.
And I think it's really exciting and interesting because, you know, we still have not really completely, or did we sort of solve the Sokovia Accords and exactly like where that is right now? We have not, right?
No, because they were all wanted, and then Thanos showed up.
Exactly.
And then some more important things happened. So
I wouldn't be surprised if we also like pick up some of that stuff in some way, and maybe that leads to why, you know, Sam cannot just assume the role of Captain America, why there is that controversy and that tension. But I am really, really excited to explore that and, you know, what kind of, you know, worldwide sort of adventure Zemo forces all these characters to go into.
Exactly.
And I love Daniel Bruhl, and I initially, when I saw Captain America Civil War, I was not that super stoked about his character. But then after I watched a couple times, I think the rewatch value and really sitting there and understanding what his plan was and how successfully he was able to tear the Avengers apart from the inside out, you really appreciate what they did with that character. And even though he wasn't some like world conquering character, I think it was what he was trying to do was even worse, because he was trying to pit everybody against each other.
I agree.
And I'm really excited to see what he does in this show that's different than what he tried to do in Civil War.
I think in
and
Civil
how we're
War,
raising the stakes.
I think he was a comic book character pulled from the comics, but kind of used and maybe fit and rejiggered to fit into the Civil War storyline. But I think that Baron Zemo, Helmut Zemo, as he is in the comics, hasn't been used to his full potential from just that one movie. But this show could set him up to be. I mean, this trailer made this look like a Bourne film, like for real.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's the style, man.
Yeah. And I think, like, again, you know, we talk about, and I even said this about Mandalorian. I honestly was like, yo, if this is the level of quality that we're going to get on this streaming platform, I'm okay with having more stuff on the streaming platform.
Well, so here's the thing.
I'm against it when it doesn't look good, but this looks so good.
So we've seen space stuff, which is great because the Mandalorian does those space scenes so well. Yeah. But to have a full-blown CG replacement character fly through those scenes for movies is already super expensive.
Yeah.
To do this on a TV show, on a series, and keep that quality up in the air, there has to be some big advancements that they're probably not telling us yet that's really speeding up this process, because I was in total shock when I saw the volume. They're probably going to be filming on the volume for a little bit of this at least. Mm-hmm. So what is that next step that they're doing to make it look... It's almost discernible. It's almost you almost cannot tell the difference, at least in those shots, between an MCU movie and a Disney series at this point. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And I'm actually really pumped that they took so much of this series on the road, which is the reason why they had to delay it and put it after WandaVision.
Oh,
but I think I think it's really cool that they were able to go out there and we can explore. Like, I think that's the unique thing about every show. Every show has its like thing. And I love the fact that this is going to be some sort of like Bourne espionage thriller. It really kind of plays into Winter Soldier the movie, and I like it's my favorite. It's probably my favorite. It is my favorite Cap movie, and I like love that element about it. And I also love that like Loki can be its own thing, and WandaVision can, because I think it would be really boring if they just came in like, we're doing 3 shows and they're all gonna feel like they're all from the same thing. Then I'd be like, I'm not that stoked then.
Also, think about what we've been seeing from everything else. We just saw the Loki one, which has a lot of teleportation. We just saw the WandaVision one, which we don't know what's happening, but it's going to lead into the multiverse of madness. Yeah. We're seeing a lot of interdimensional, different timelines type of things. This show doesn't seem to have any of that we know of. I think this might be our grounding storyline that keeps us in the main MCU, and the other ones are going to be doing all kinds of crazy, wild stuff.
I agree with Hector. I think this one will be all about taking on the mantle and what it means to be Captain America.
Yeah.
I think we need
calling
that.
it now. I've said it before. I'm calling it now. At the end of the show, the title's going to come up and it's going to say Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It'll, you know what I mean? It'll be Sam really like,
the finale.
It's the same way that, you know, Chris Pine, Captain Kirk, was the captain of the Enterprise after the first J.J. Abrams movie at the end of that. And a lot of people were like, well, he sure got that quick and he was young. Was he ready? And so in the next movie, they demoted him to try to build up some of that character work. And it's just tough to do in a 2-hour action movie.
That series is about to earn it.
This is, oh God. And just the Falcon suit looks sick, and that flying, I feel like this is going to be the best Falcon action. He's the best since Winter Soldier. He did the coolest flying stuff. And this thing like kind of blew that out of the water. Come on.
I was never really impressed with any of Falcon's moves in the movies.
Yeah.
He was always like just there to kind
of
have
that. He's never had that moment.
This
and I think Winter Soldier was like the most we got out of him.
Yes, and that was still early, like with the prototype harness type of thing. This is full-fledged superhero. He's flying like with so much precision and control, and it looks dope. And then the banter, and then the actress who I think is from Solo. She played the rebel type character in Solo. Right? Is that the actress who I'm thinking of?
I think so.
Who's like mixed race, biracial actress, really, really cool performance in Solo. She looks like the bad guy in this, who put on that like hockey mask looking thing, like Casey Jones. I'm into it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's that all about, Hector?
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
references that you
And
know
we've got George St. Pierre coming back as well. So it's like
Batroc?
yeah, I'm super pumped to see picking up a lot of these like threads that we never really got to after Winter Soldier and seeing kind of like the evolution of that stuff. So super pumped about the show, man. It looks so good.
I've heard from people that said that they have friends, family that never could get into Star Wars, but then The Mandalorian came out and it's a Western, and all of a sudden dads are getting into it. And then those dads are like going back and watching Clone Wars and Rebels for the first time because of Mandalorian. I'm hoping that these shows can get people who maybe otherwise were never that invested in Marvel or didn't really care about it at that level. If they watch WandaVision, they're like, this is awesome. And then they go back and they get more invested in Avengers Age of Ultron or whatever. I think
that's what's going to happen. I think you're 100% sure accurate, because it's when a lot of people started jumping into this, it was already too daunting. If you weren't in it from Iron Man, then it's already
the train has left the station.
Exactly. So this is the perfect jumping on point where Loki's going to show you all the cool stuff that happened, but also all this crazy alternate dimension stuff, and you can pick and choose what you want to get into.
Yep.
Perfect. It's brilliant. It's
Agree.
brilliant.
Guys, if there's any other Easter eggs that you found in this video, let us know in the comments down below. If you would maybe like us to do some sort of a nice breakdown about Falcon as Captain America, let us know in the comments. We might be experimenting with some stuff. Make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next reaction.